Hi everyone, Julia here recording this, October 22nd, 2024, getting toward the end of the year here, and it is just a ride, but man, can be intense at times, and I think one of the biggest things, hardest things people deal with in this experience that we're having here is witnessing the suffering of others. It's not so much our suffering, but we're so empathetic towards others, and especially if they're close family members. And we can really get bogged down with the stress and worry of other souls. And what we have to always keep in mind again is the big picture. And again, this is just a short little blip of time that we're experiencing here. And everyone, whether they're your parents or siblings or children or anyone, any loved ones, we're all on our individual journey. And, sometimes we want to help others and they don't want the help, or they don't want us to help them. And a lot of times we get real offended by that and hurt and stressed out and bogged down. And of course that lowers our frequency and opens us up for all kinds of negative experiences, including creating negative identities that start taking over your life. So, that's a really difficult one for most of us to navigate, is to not have that attachment to a loved one and want to do everything we can to save them when they don't want to save themselves. And I used to think when someone died young, it was a tragedy. And now I don't see it that way. I was like, well, they just, got to skip out on a bunch of hard lessons, It's kind of like I used to think, school and college were good. When I first started teaching high school, I was like, yeah, go to college. It's the best thing. You have more opportunities. And by the end, I was like, no, find your passion. Find a way to pay your way and live simply. And it is about having passion to keep us going. We need to have something to be passionate about. Something that we're contributing. If we're just sitting idle, we don't feel like we're, fulfilled. We're not going to be content. And some of us want to save the world or save our certain loved ones. But again, there's only so much we can do. And there is always the option of communicating with loved ones telepathically. And, we do it with our pets all the time. We do it with each other all the time. Anyone you're close to. And if you're really close to someone, the telepathic messages will transpire between you. So we don't always have to be there in the physical when we're trying to help them, but everyone in the healing business knows that you only assist people if they want assistance. So everybody has their free will and their own exclusive, unique journey. And sometimes we just have to step back and allow things to unfold, as painful as it might be to watch, and try to keep ourselves balanced and keep our frequency as optimal as possible. I mean, there are times in life when you're going to be upset And it's going to be rational to be upset. You know, getting upset is not always an irrational maneuver. And we just have to get through those times, come out the other end, look back at our lessons, and, you know, just stay focused on our own growth and evolution. Because again, that's the best thing we can do for anyone, is to optimize our frequency, to be as close to being love as possible, and then radiate that love out to whomever comes across our biofields, and then some. But yeah, when it is a family member, it's really tough. And you know, a lot of families had a lot of strife in them after 2020 because of differences in philosophies and all kinds of things. So yeah, this is a time. This time in history is so unique. And I've said it before, but you know, the fact that so many people can have access to the mysteries of life, the secrets of life, to understand who we really are and what we're really here for, to be able to communicate instantaneously, and who knows what we'll have abilities to do with technology going forward. But of course, we can do all the things that technology does and will be able to do. But we've lost touch with how to perform those tasks. But now we're learning again how we can do that. And just like I said a minute ago, you know, telepathy, we can always communicate with our loved ones that way. If they don't want to talk to us, we can still have conversations with them. And you can get real serious if you want and meet them in your dream space, have a lucid dream. You can, you know, intention is everything. You can intend to have a real meaningful discussion with someone, and you'll be able to have that in the astral. And it's just as real as this is, because this is illusory too. A dream is just as real as this reality. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, and hope everyone's having a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever they are. Remember to stay focused on what you want, help others if you can, and enjoy life. Ciao, ciao.